What's up, Podfiends? It's your favorite caffeine sipping podcast. I'm not going to do the same bit from last time. I'm WillProduces. That's PerkFGC, our clan dat. And with us is our
Hello.
very first guest from outside of our clan. We're super pumped to have her. It's Moira, a.k.a. Destiny the Meme. Moira, how you doing?
Doing all right. Thanks for having me.
We're really glad to have you here. And, of course, we have a tradition on the Caffeinds cast, clinking and cheersing our caffeinated beverages. Cheers to you,
Booyah.
Moira.
Cheers.
Cheers. I did not have a picture of ribbon cheering.
That's okay.
That's on
Okay.
me. That's on our
That's next.
production
We
staff.
should have done that.
Yeah. All right, cool. So for those of you guys who don't know, we're the Caffeinds. We're a clan of Destiny 2 players, just like you guys, we assume. We're a tight-knit group of people who just love playing games with each other and making content. And this is our podcast. So we're going to start the show off like we do with every show. What are you guys grinding this week in Destiny? Moira, let's start off with you.
Me? I am actively avoiding the solstice.
Yes. Yes.
And being completely honest, I'm just on my bright dust grind. So I can buy sparrows that I don't use.
I'm about. Love that.
Arrows. Okay.
Sparrows.
That's a new level. That's a new level. I respect that. Will, what are you grinding? I'm flipping it on you. What are you grinding this week?
Oh,
You
wow.
got flipped.
I just
You
been
got
hosted.
flipped.
I got flipped.
Yeah.
That's okay. I am grinding the packing things into boxes life because I'm moving at the end of
True.
So yeah, I should be doing solstice, but I know it's easier this year. I just have like
Is it though?
technically, but like I'm getting flashbacks to last year where I was literally just like rolling my face across my keyboard, like literally grinding my face off, and remembering the pain that was that grind. And I'm like, I haven't even done my first character. Like all I need to do is 200 kills in the EAZ and 10 Gambit matches, and I have the most anxiety about it for like no reason.
I 100% feel you. I'm going to piggyback on that. Since we're just taking this moment to just kind of like dunk on Solstice, I'm not grinding Solstice either. Plot twist. I even got from Tuesday. I usually we just like run really quick 3 Pit of Heresies just to get our prisms and shards and whatnot. I ran 3 and then I grabbed the checkpoint back on my hunter with complete intentions of being like, yeah, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna run this again once I get to that step on the purple gear. And as soon as I got the checkpoint, I was like, I'm not doing this. I was just like, I'm not doing this week. I had to take a step back from it. I grabbed the checkpoint, which was at least good for one of our clanmates. Because he needed it for his completion. But I'll be honest, I'm not completing Solstice this week. I'm gonna have to do another push for it probably later in next week. But like I said, like we're talking about last year, I see in the chat, yes, the 100 bosses. I know that was a thing. Like, God, it was terrible. When I really grinded my face off for Solstice was 2018. I don't know if you guys remember. I was going nuts over the ship because that was actually the unique looking ship for once ever. I lost my mind doing that, and it still hasn't returned. So that's my grind for the week, not Solstice.
Yes, just across the board.
Anything but Solstice.
Yeah, fuck Solstice. All my homies hate Solstice.
Exactly.
But it's not even like hate. It's just like have been hurt by like mentally abused by Solstice.
It's just It's like we know it's coming, but we're like, I don't want to do it. To
be honest, it feels like a school assignment that you're procrastinating to do last minute because you know the drop dead date of like
100%.
Beyond Light coming out, and I'm just like, fuck, do I really want to do this before November? Like November 1st, I'll probably do it.
Do we even have until November 1st? I think it's only a couple of weeks, right?
Who knows?
Actually, for Solstice. If it is, though, I'm with you. November 1st, I'll be there. I'll show up. I'll be like, bright and sunny Solstice. Let's do it.
All right. So, without further ado, though, our esteemed guest, Moira, is also known as Destiny the Meme. You can follow her on Twitter and Instagram at Destiny_the Meme. And we want to know what your origin story was. How did you become Destiny the Meme?
It was actually a long story, to be honest.
Love it.
It was actually Halo at first, and then I kind of just switched to switch Destiny afterwards.
Okay.
Which Halo?
4 actually.
Really?
Halo 4.
Yes, I know. I like 4.
The most controversial one of them all?
Are you kidding me?
That's awesome. No, I love it. I love this.
5 is surely the most controversial.
5? No, 5 is bad.
5's the best one.
Okay, I'm talking about story-wise.
What is
not
happening?
multiplayer-wise.
What is this? I'm turning this podcast
I'm
around.
throwing wrenches. You can't throw it around. I'm throwing wrenches.
Okay. So, Halo-wise, I think 4's story actually pretty. Didac is a great character. Sad to see him go at the end. Spoiler alert.
Dang.
But like I think a lot of our clan and our viewers are like sort of hardcore casuals and like to just rate the multi against each other, and that's really that's always sort of the sticking point with Halo. Like as a guy who like came up in the MLG like office, not the MLG scene, I'm like, yeah, Halo CE on the original Xbox. That's the ultimate Halo experience.
Everybody loves Armor Lock, right? Continue.
Definitely Halo 4 story is good. I was crying at the end when Cortana, went poof.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, it's 100%. 100%.
I did not like Halo 5 story, but I've heard the multiplayer is really good. Never tried it.
I'm actually kind of a fan of Halo 5 as an esport perspective. Story-wise, I've attempted to get through that game story 3 times, and I have not gotten to the end. Couldn't tell you what happens at the end of it, but I am so excited for Halo Infinite. Let me tell you, like, just the vibes, like the old school Halo vibes coming in on that from the trailer and the gameplay release. Even though the graphics are kind of
I like Craig.
Craig is great.
Craig is awesome. I mean, as a resident memer, I'm sure you're ready for Craig with open arms.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So that's like prime content. So that makes complete sense. But I mean, Craig's great in general. How do you not? How do you not? They literally, I know that they're going back and I know that they're changing graphical fidelity and different stuff like that. The one thing that must remain is Craig. We need Craig.
Yes, we
do.
Craig
has to say. Craig has to say.
Well, back at Master Chief Collection, like when it launched, there was the one meme where like if you got first place instead of having one ST, you had one TH.
One
and
or
they made
Firth.
it.
That's the other option. Firth. You can go Firth or one.
Colin Firth, but they made it into an emblem if you played during the beginning of Master Chief Collection, which was like real rough. It was a rough launch, I think that's fair to say.
It was.
You got this emblem that said 1TH, and I still use it in Master Chief Collection all the time. Big fan of that. So I am hoping we get like Craig.
Oh
yeah, definitely.
I'm all in. I'm 100% in for Craig emblem. 100% in.
Let's just make Craig pins and shirts and just go balls.
Let's do it.
Let's just do it. All right.
I am totally in.
Podcast over.
Yeah.
Figured it out. See you guys.
Solves that. We're good. Sign off.
This is the solution to 2020. This is Craig.
Yes.
So
that's all that matters.
Moving on from Halo, though, you get into Destiny. What was that like? Who were you playing with? Like, what was your Destiny 1 experience?
I did not have a lot of Destiny 1 experience. I had one friend kind of forced into playing. And so he was a hunter, I was warlock, and we both put on the new city shader, which we called condiment shader. And I think he was a muster hunter, and I was a male warlock, and we did not have a titan. But that was
you needed the catch-up titan.
Yes,
that would have been amazing.
We did, but we didn't have one.
Perfect.
All we did was we go into the tower. We would sit out, like that thing that pokes out of the tower, the antenna thing, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We sit on those and we just sit there.
Just vibing out.
Yes.
I like it. I like it.
Sitting out of the refrigerator, slowly expiring. Cool.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about like the beginning of like the Destiny the meme accounts. Like, I did some digging. I went through sort of like every meme you ever put on Instagram to pull
2
content
years.
for this episode. But a lot of it really started around like Forsaken when they killed Cade. Like, how did that really affect you?
June 12th, no, June 11th, 2018. This is 10 p.m.
Oof.
Eastern night.
Oof.
I was like, hey, let me check YouTube real quick. I was just checking YouTube, and there was the E3 trailer, and I was like, oh no, that doesn't look good. So
You're like, oh no,
It doesn't look
let's
good.
watch. This does not look
Yes,
good.
Don't make it
let's
up.
watch. And I watched it, and I was like, oh no. I wasn't even the hunter. And yeah, that was the start. The
So
second
you
day I
saw
was
the
like,
trailer. So you
yes.
saọ the trailer and you're like, memes must be created.
No,
Like,
I
we
was
have-
really sad. Okay, I was really sad.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
So-
then,
Gotcha.
So memeing was like a form of grief.
a few days before that, I actually saw a meme in the same template, and that just clicked in my mind. I was like, oh yeah, parallel. So I found the template, and I was like, haha, let's do a Cade meme.
That's the perfect way anything's born. Haha, let's do a Cade meme. That's a perfect
Yes,
spark of the first meme.
it's a spark of inspiration that lasted for 2 years.
Yeah, that's
It's awesome.
a 2-year-long journey into the dark minds of the Destiny. So were you like a Nathan Fillion fan before, or was this just like
I
attachment to
was.
Cade? Awesome.
I really liked Firefly. I watched that show like ritually.
It's a great show.
Big
It
fan.
a
was
great
one of
show.
the first shows I watched, and I remember just sitting on the school bus, like this middle school way home, just there watching Firefly on the school bus, listening to them speak Chinese in a really weird way. And I was like, dude, you're pronouncing this wrong.
It's so bad.
Oh god.
Yeah, I took 3 years of Mandarin in high school, and I remember I was watching every episode of Firefly in my like chemistry class because our chemistry teacher didn't teach. He was like, "Yeah, I'm retired, whatever. Like, do whatever." And so I just pulled out my laptop and would watch. Back then, Hulu was free with like no ads, and Firefly was on it. And I was like, "This is amazing!" Like,
I remember that. Yeah.
so I just went through like a shit ton of Firefly, and my heart was broken when I got to Serenity, the movie.
Okay, the movie, I wouldn't say it's bad, but
I love the movie, but just the
probably
choices.
Wash.
At
my
least
boy.
it happened, and it got like its end capping. Like we could be still waiting for it, like a lot of other things.
Did you ever read
Possible.
the book
Take
that
it.
came out, Still Flying? There was a whole like series book. Like this is like I got this like in the middle of me going to, and fucking there were scripts for season 2 episodes. I was going through these scripts. I was like, dude, what if I took a scene out of this? They kill Jane in season 2, or fucking they were going to, and I was like, what? Okay, cool, whatever. Serenity happened. This is not canon. Not canon. Like out of my mind.
Everything's fine.
Be gone, script.
Okay, I need those scripts.
Chucking it over your shoulder metaphorically, leaving it on the floor. Feel that. Sometimes you have to. It's good to know what's out there, though. You gotta know it, and you gotta absorb it, and then just let your head cannon take over. That's what I do with those things. Just channel the head cannon. It's okay.
The head cannon or the hand cannon?
Oh
shit.
Okay.
Okay. Let's
It's
talk
a segue
more.
dad joke that I'm not mad at you for.
Let's just talk more
Beautiful.
about our guest here, Moira. What is your go-to mode for Destiny? What is peak Destiny for you?
PvE. Like,
All right.
Okay.
I avoid PvP at all cost.
Okay.
Understandable.
Including Gambit.
Understandable.
So everything from public events, yes, I will farm EDZ
Wow.
just for the sake of it, and
Okay.
strikes, basically.
You like the
I
strikes.
I hate patrols
Okay.
and lost sectors, but I really like strikes.
All
So
right.
let me ask you this. It's a follow-up question. This
Okay.
bears it because I am categorically like just diametrically opposed to every strike in Destiny 2. I think this week's Nightfall. I love the Destiny 1 strikes. I love the Destiny 1 strikes.
Is it because the entire Cabal on Mars speech?
Honestly, no. Valis Tarek, while great, is a very small reason of why I enjoy the strikes in Destiny 1. So let me ask you this: since we're in this, what is your favorite Destiny 2 strike? When it comes up in the playlist, you're like, hell yeah, we're gonna jam this. Like, what's the favorite?
It's the Fnatic one, and you know how you can get him in one round, and there's like a lot of ads coming out, and I just grab my grapples and see the action going, just purple explosions everywhere.
Okay, so you like that visceral, just like wiping.
Yes.
Because I was gonna say, like, the Fnatic is like the most hated one because
I don't know why people give it too much hate. I like
because
it.
you can't one phase the boss.
I'm okay with that.
Just douse him.
I respect.
Very okay with that. I enjoy the process of ads clearing because I am the team ads clear for everything.
I respect the fuck. Like
I do too.
That's such an interesting.
Blew me away though.
I know people are like, "Why do you like it?" I was like, "Oh,
I like killing things.
Yes.
Kill more things.
Yes.
They are in one place. That's true. That's true.
Yes, exactly. They just spawn out of one place, and I was like, "Okay, grab lands, go pew pew." There they go.
That's fair.
Yes.
That's fair. I'm blown away. Not only do you enjoy the strikes in D2, but everyone's because arguably the only other strike.
Okay, the corrupted is worse.
I was gonna say, like, the corrupted is pretty universally hated.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Easily.
It's just the blueberries out there because they don't know what to do, and I try to pass the boss to them. I was like, guys, and then they never pass it back to me.
They don't know. They don't know what's going on. That one's rough.
Yes. I load out of corrupted. If I'm getting, I'm going to load out.
100%. I mean, I do that with the corrupted and with the Fnatic, but you know, such is life. Like, you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What would you say is the highest difficulty, like, end game PvE content that you're like super pumped to do?
I don't know. Good question. I'm just vibing. I enjoy doing story missions.
Okay, so you're not normally like a raider type PvE, it's like strikes or missions.
Sorry, yeah. If my Sherpa is online, I will raid.
Okay. You have like a dedicated person for that kind of corrals everybody together.
Yeah. Okay. The thing is, since I'm team ass clear, I don't really know what to do.
Gotcha.
Like, I was just like, okay, if you guys want me to shoot this, I will, but I have no idea how the mechanism works. So I'll just rely on all of you guys to do the job. So yeah.
Honestly, ad clear is like the most important part of most boss encounters. Like, you get oftentimes just get like randos that are, like, want to just face the boss and fire away with xenophage from here or there, and like that's not appropriate, guys.
On
Patrick,
bosses that can't be critted. Patrick.
My job is to, pave a road for those people so they can DPS freely.
But in football terms, you're the linebacker.
I have no idea what that means.
Me neither. I'm just
creating openings.
To be honest, I don't know if that worked out.
What?
Listen, this is post secret.
I mean,
streamer luck. Here, okay, cool. Tell me about your Sherpa though. Tell me about the people you play with.
So I had Fire Game, but then like I switched platforms, so we disbanded. We still play D&D together, so
all right. Something that we're looking to actually get together with as our clan. So it's interesting.
I'm also a warlock in D&D. So
nice. Who's your patron?
Nice.
He is. I call him the Demon Sugar Daddy.
Fiend.
Yes.
Okay. It's a
vibe. This big dragon snake thing that has fires and little tiny arms.
I like it.
Little T-Rex arms. Hell yeah. What Perk was alluding to is we're going to be spinning up some Caffeinds D&D here on the channel soonish. I am the forever dungeon master in my life. I've been dungeon mastering since I was 13 years old, and since I was 13, I've only played the game as a player once. I got to play a few times before that, and it was nice, an idyllic, perfect world. But now, no one. So that is life.
You're gonna be
tiefling, a dragonborn tiefling mix, a warlock with a big old sword who doesn't really use a sword but rather punches people. Here I am.
We will get you in a guest episode.
Combo. Absolutely.
Big fan of that. Big fan.
Will, I was gonna say, Will, you're gonna be waiting. Just wait. One day you're gonna be like, oh, Perk, he's not really into Dungeons and Dragons. He's not into this whole thing. He doesn't know what it takes to be a dungeon master. I put this on my back. I'm WillProduces. I have to be the dungeon master my whole life. There's gonna be a day, and you're not even gonna know. I'm gonna take that sheet from you, and I'm gonna be the dungeon master. I'm gonna flip it, just like you literally lit my mind on fire when you started talking about a linebacker. One day I'm gonna flip it on you. I'm gonna be the dungeon master, and we're all going straight to hell.
And it's just gonna be an NFL themed dungeon master.
It's gonna be so good. You just wait.
Third down. I have no actions left. No potions either.
No. Yes.
Okay.
Third down. No potion.
It's a Hail Mary.
If I'm gonna find a way, we're doing a football themed D&D. Get ready, nerds.
Okay.
We're doing it.
Okay. So Moira, let's move on. Let's tell us about your favorite Destiny moment or memory.
Yeah. so this was back in D1, and the friend, his name's Alex, is unrelated to the Modern Warfare guy. Anyways, so what happened was I got him into it, and he started like way later than me, but somehow ended up at a higher level than me and carried me through Black Garden.
Nice. All right.
I just remember it was him just doing all the work and me hiding behind a statue and just screaming on the mic. And he was like, Moira, I can hear you smashing your controller button from across the United States.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh man, yeah. I love that last mission of Vanilla D1. I can just picture that perfectly. Just someone drawing aggro, someone's just like in the back.
It kind of writes itself. That's pretty great.
He was doing most of the job, and I was actually just being carried for most of the game.
You know what though? There is some talent to being carried, because you could go dead weight. You know what I mean? Like you could just go dead weight. You could also carry and kind of just hunch up, make it easy for the carry. So there's some skill there.
Absolutely. A little bit, but not a lot.
Absolutely. You should flip it the same way that I'm going to flip it on Will one day when the Sherpa and you guys get ready to do a raid. You should just be like, hey, I'm Sherping tonight, and you just lead the whole raid, and top to bottom, you should do it for funsies.
Perk can teach you how to do that.
I think I can potentially Sherpa Crown.
Okay, we go. I love Crown. I
know it's a good one. I like it.
That's a really good one. A really good one, especially for the swords that we've got going on this season. It's phenomenal with those.
My Sherpa for that raid was like Xeno, and I was like,
Xeno's really popular, I know, for that boss. I'm a stickler for like tried and true, so everybody hates doing Crown with me because I'm like, get your Outbreak Perfecteds out. We're doing this the manual way. Get a shotgun, get a machine gun, whatever. But yeah, we do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
With now Pat's in chat. Nope, no Xenophage.
Just like to do a quick shout out to Sad Rick, who says we never read chat. That's not true. Hello, Sad Rick. Welcome to the show, and thank you for following 1 minute ago, as well as everyone else who's come in. This is it's great to have you guys here at the Caffeinds cast. This is our 9th episode, and we'll be back for more. Let's talk though about how we're gonna get Moira to raid Sherpa. I think we should take her through some raids at some point in the next few weeks. Maybe not like early September because I'm moving, but
whenever you're down, we are down.
So
absolutely.
Okay.
We will hone you into the perfect Destiny machine. Not that we're like perfect Destiny machines.
Me machine. Got it.
Yes.
Dad
Yes.
jokes. Flipped it.
He flipped
It's
it.
beautiful. I'm flipping it all day.
We
That's
need
all
a
I'm doing today.
we need a flip emote, to be honest.
We kind of do.
So let's move on to this the current season of Arrivals. I think objectively across the board, everyone has been like, "Yo, this is way better than last season." What have your thoughts been on this season as it compares to last?
Being honest, I have no idea what last season was about because I didn't do it.
Less.
It's
100% with you.
it's kind of because I'm not a fan of grinding. I mean, still kind of a screenwriter.
Mhm.
So I was
Hold
like,
on to that.
okay.
Hold on to that
okay.
as long as you can.
Yes.
For those
I
for the
will.
for the uninitiated, Moira goes to my alma mater, NYU, but for the same film program, and fuck, I miss that world so much. But it's really good to have like another NYU Tishy kicking around the Destiny community. Oh, fun fact, going back to Firefly, if you get to the point where you're doing studio television, there's a guy named Vondi Curtis Hall. He's teacher in the studio television course that directed the Our Mrs. Reynolds episode, the one with Christina Hendricks where she jumps on the Firefly ship and
I will try to meet him.
yeah, he has this thing where in the studio classes he would basically dump a bunch of scripts on the table and be like, "Yo, these are old scripts from shows I directed. Pick one and then you're gonna recreate it." And then I picked up a Firefly one and I was like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "Yeah, no, that was a really good time." And I was like, "Okay," and walked away with that. Anyway, point being, hold on to that screenwriter dream because it's hard to keep it up. Talk about this other endeavor of yours. Was that?
I mean, I'm writing. I guess I'm doing something. I'm trying to be productive.
Hell yeah! I mean,
That's all you could do.
let's talk about your other endeavors though. Your art Instagram at the Everdrift.
Oh yeah. I think it really just happened when I was like, "Hey DMG, am I an art account?"
It's the way to do
did
it.
art before
Hell,
that,
yeah.
but I never really posted it. Oh, the middle guy down there, the red guy, that's my D&D guy. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
I like that ghost with the three little panels there. Almost looks like maybe a non-ghost, like we were talking about.
That is not a ghost. That is not a ghost. And I will throw anyone who says it's a ghost out of the window.
The fish thing.
No,
it's an airfish. It's a space fish.
Oh, little care react over here.
I know. I just did that for fun.
Cool. So if you guys want to
love
follow
that
Moira's
show.
art account, it is at the Everdrift on Instagram.
I hate but someone took Everdrift, and they haven't been active for like 5 years.
That's the worst
Hey,
feeling ever.
Orange. What the hell, man?
Yeah.
Anyway, so also her commissions are open for $69.69.
Beautiful number.
I love it.
Nice.
Yes, very.
It's an awesome number.
So before we move on to our discussion of the day, which is Meeman, is there anything you want to promote or shout out?
Guardian beers. Okay, listen. Guardians needs beer. There are
Yes.
only pros because one, it is very close to life. Two, it is very cool. Three, I get to recreate my favorite characters in Destiny. Four, I forgot what I said. Four is it's just cool in general. Okay, there are no cons to this. Like you don't have to put on a beer. It's just an option. Like it's a very nice option.
There's no reason why we shouldn't
Exactly.
have beard, right?
Yes, exactly. And
I have-
also longer female guardian hairstyles. I can just
Yeah.
just short hairs. No.
Yes. Shout out
this
to
is-
more follicles on Guardians.
Yes.
Even
Yeah.
Exos deserve hair.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they do.
Let's go Exo hair. I'm down. I will remake all three characters as Exos. If I can get an
Oh.
Exo with a beard, it's on.
About that, also
That's
the ability to change our guardians, if not facial, at least hairstyle. Because look at GTA.
Definitely.
Yes, we need a barber shop in the tower.
Hell
and
yeah.
Yeah.
let's see, who is useless in the tower? Give us
Sweeper
one.
bot could be sweeping up the hair. It's
Yes,
perfect.
and Ikora, she's useless right now. Just let her cut the hair. I mean, I know she doesn't have any hair, but
That means
She
she's
was-
either really good at cutting hair or really bad.
So she
Yeah.
was. Somebody posted on Reddit. She is the Vanguard member with the most hair.
yes, she is. Oh, also Eva. Eva is around. Come on, she can cut
She
her
is.
hair.
She
Oh.
is. You just blew my fucking mind.
We need a barber shop in the tower, right next to the ramen shop. There is so
do.
much space in the bazaar. and,
Alternatively,
Wow.
Exos can wear ramen as hair in
I'll
the
take
you know
ramen
what?
shop.
I do not oppose that. I think that is a very beautiful idea and should be actualized by people at Bungie, who I
in.
do not work for. People keep thinking I work for Bungie. I mean, I'm very honored, but I don't.
I mean, that's
I would love to.
yeah.
It's a
one day.
good compliment to get. That
It
means
is.
your content is that good that people are like, "Is this official?" So
Also, a big
That
shout out
is
to
fantastic.
Orange in chat who just dropped some gifted subs. Thank you, Pat, for doing that. As well as everyone who got subs and are following the channel. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Caffeinds Clan channel. Let's move on. Let's talk about memeing, which seems to be sort of the topic du jour. We wanted to sort of talk through the process of a meme, but I kind of want to flip that and just show you guys this and just get like a reaction. Walk me through pizza pants.
okay, I'm seeing
This
this,
was
for the first
Chris
time
Mo's
too.
idea. This was Chris Mo's idea. Shout out to Chris Mo if you're out there. Chris Mo with an underscore at the end. So apparently someone was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna order this pizza with a crap load of mushrooms on it," which I did not oppose. And in fact, I believe there are not enough mushrooms on this, as I can still see the
That's-
base of the pizza.
That is a bold
That
claim.
that is that's some mushrooms.
Um, yes,
Those are mushrooms.
I would like to order a mushroom with a sprinkle of pizza, please.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah, just a little sauce.
anyways,
just a box of mushrooms.
I told Chris Mo, I was like, "That looks delicious," and he was like, "How about you put some pants on that?" So as he asked for, I created pizza pins. This
Let's-
is beautiful.
So let's wind the clock back here and just walk us through how we got here. This is the original Riven pants meme for those of you who are
this.
uninitiated. If Riven wore pants, would you wear them like this on the left or like this on the right?
Officially, she wears them the way on the left.
Okay.
Oh, we
This
got a
is
confirmation
official?
from Bungie.
Yes. No, this is from me. Bungie didn't say anything.
We're in official canon.
No. Bungie just said, "Why would you do this?" Why wouldn't I do this? I chugged down this entire bottle of Starbucks in like about 5 minutes, and there were a lot of caffeine.
Welcome
Oh,
to
yeah.
the clan. Yes.
Thank you. And I was actually chatting with a friend on Insta, and they just showed me this picture of this 3D ribbon. And we were just like, "Hey, what if she has pants?" So I drew some pants and tweeted it, and it was intended to be a shitpost.
Like all good memes start out. I'm honestly kind of enchanted by the one on the right because it is both a collar and a waist simultaneously.
Yeah.
That's like the big part about that.
So the one on the right was supposed to be like open back, so there's like nothing going on the back. So just like imagine her on her all fours like a dog. You know the original dog wear pants
Yeah.
memes? Yes, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but since I was really just drowned in coffee, that didn't really come through.
Hey, it doesn't matter. It's art. That's what
Yes,
happens
it
when you
is.
imbibe
It's
enough
open
caffeine.
for interpretation.
It is. I just like the collar / like waist thing, like the dichotomy of it, and its just position in the universe is really, it's really something to meditate on.
So this, of course, progressed. This is not the last pants meme. Nay, it was one of many. Here's the most recent. If a ghost wore pants, how would it wear them?
I'm so proud of this.
Moira, in your headcanon, what is the answer here?
The answer is the one on the bottom left.
Okay, that's the one that I'm leaning towards too, honestly.
I think that's what Twitter was agreeing on. So,
I think that's the right answer.
I mean,
yes, it is. It's definitely not the one on the
it's
bottom right.
I think it's either the bottom ones. It can't be the top ones, right? Because
If it is the top one, I'm leaning towards top right.
It's got to be. I don't think he couldn't even transmat anything on the top left. What's he? He's just in the
It's
pants.
trapped.
Yeah, he's just in the pants.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
bottom left.
That's how you
my
wear
vote.
pants is when you're in them. But like,
I mean, but he is like consumed by them. I also like how like the
ghost
back pockets
consumed
are,
by
like,
pants as the health bar.
yeah, like the
This is what
pockets.
happened in Forsaken. The rifleman, not the sniper. The rifleman shot a pair of pants on Sundance. Which resulted in
on Kate's
Kate's
ghost.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
This is what your future screenwriter looks like, people.
Oh yeah, dude.
These are important decisions.
Yes.
I'm greenlighting this movie.
Thank you. Thank you.
As the resident producer, WillProduces. So we also have a really important question about the pants meme.
Yes.
Have we reached critical pants? Are we at the
Yeah.
point where you just put pants on top of other pants and leave it, or is there
I
more
have
to be
not done that, but personally, I feel like pants is like the universe. It's ever expanding, and we have no idea where it is going to end. We don't see the edge of it. There is containing so much galaxies and stars and supernovas of ideas. Sorry, I was going to be an astrophysics student.
I can tell. Absolutely.
Yes, but it's ever expanding, and there will be. Well, there will probably eventually be an end to it. You know, as we all know, the universe is going to end in a big collapse. But before that, enjoy the pants, I guess.
Do you think the universe would collapse back into itself and then like wear pants?
Yes.
Would the pants be inside out?
Well,
No.
what I'm saying is it's just like a universal set of like pants, essentially, just like kind of returning in
The
as opposed
Earth,
to
okay.
expanding out.
You see, time space is actually in the shape of pants. So there are two tubes. I actually believe this is like one of the tube series or something, but
Yeah.
two tubes they
shit.
merge.
Yeah.
They merged into
you do.
one bigger tube. I swear this was in a
onesie.
nutshell to the universe.
Do you think pants could go far enough to just become a onesie, or is that off the table?
No, pants are pants. Onesie is only.
Okay, so pants
There's a
has
fundamental
there's a very clear
yes.
like start and end to pants, whereas
Yes.
onesie is kind of like abstract in concept.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
all right, I like it.
I just consulted the Carl Sagan book Pale Blue Dot, and the blueness in the pale blue dot comes from the denim of the jean that the universe is wearing.
I don't know why we didn't see this earlier.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yes.
This is some groundbreaking stuff here. Only seen on the Caffeinds cast, guys. Hit that follow button if you're not following. If you're on Spotify, hit the subscribe button.
Hit whatever
We're
button
so
you want.
dumb. They're so dumb.
This is what NASA is missing. Oh god, I'm making jokes on NASA right now. I used to want to work for them.
Welcome to Space Force, Moira.
Thank you. I used to want to design rockets and NASA. That was my childhood dream.
That's awesome.
I feel like a kindred spirit. Space, love pants. All right, so we've curated some memes from the Insta, and we wanted to just sort of go through and get like a director's cut, like director's commentary of them. And so I figure there's no better place to start than the beginning. Like we said, Forsaken happened. Fandom, we love Cade 6 so much. Bungie cocks Ace of Spades.
It's not even how you load Ace of
I
Spades.
know, I'm cringing
so much.
So hard. But I think that's part of it. I think that's kind of what makes it.
That was the template, and I can just draw over it, and I found a picture of Ace and just overlapped it, and yes.
I mean, it's great.
Fucking at 1,100 likes as of today. I mean, that's 2 years in June, and it's August.
And I promoted it once.
Oh yeah.
I think it's like about 200 or something.
Huh?
So yeah,
It's the one that kickstarted it all.
yes, this is the one that
It's very appropriate.
Here's a more recent one. I'm a big fan of this meme format. I think I forgot something. If you got it, it wasn't important. Yeah, you're right. It's fucking Mars with pyramids over it saying bruh. Amazing. Also, I have to describe this to our Spotify viewers, so like apology for the cringe that is like walking through a meme on a podcast. But like walk us through this one.
Content.
yes, I forgot Spotify. Yeah. Yes, the bruh is totally original. Look at that.
Big fan.
Whatever happened with that? Why did they just forget about Mars needing to be like evacuated? In like the
We
rotation?
forgot about everything.
We gotta
Come
kill
on.
shit in the EAZ and get armor, man.
Oh God!
Okay,
No, we
you see,
gotta kill shit in EAZ, find chests, then make keys, and maybe get armor.
EAZ is floating landscape, which is actually upside down tetrahedrons.
What
So
the? You just blew my mind again.
yes, so EAZ was created by Ikora and a group of other warlocks, where they actually earthbend.
So you're saying the warlocks are earthbenders?
Warlocks are earthbenders, and I took this from Destiny_facts with 2S on Insta. Shout out to him for being my lore provider.
I like it. I like it.
So yes. So the warlocks are actually earthbenders, and they created the EAZ as a solstice gift for the Guardian for training purposes, which took a lot of energy that should and could have been put into how to blow up the triangles.
Very true. Hard agree from your boy.
Yes.
Moving on to Moon's Haunted. This one is sort of around the release of Shadowkeep. I think it was before NASA put out some things that was like the moon is haunted or something like that, and Bungie tweeted at them, and you know, hilarity ensued.
Oh yes, that was a landmark event.
I loved that event. I wasn't really part of it, but the memes are definitely part of it, and I am very proud.
They're still posted in our Discord from time to time. Moon's Haunted.
I was thinking about getting a Moon's Haunted tattoo for the longest time, and then I was not thrilled with Shadowkeep, and I was like, I don't need another tattoo of something on my body that I don't play anymore. I have a WoW tattoo, and I've unsubbed from that game. So moving on, this is one that we'll need to sort of rescind, maybe retract.
This one will.
Oh, honestly, you could just add on to it. You could literally just add on one more frame of her like fading back in.
I probably could, but
done.
Fading in on Europa. Destiny rememed and reloaded.
The Axel Shaker meme to Electric Boogaloo, Europa Boogaloo.
Yes.
This one is the feels. It's from The Incredibles, Mr. Incredible going through all the pictures or whatever, and it's all just D1 exotics. Those were the glory days, and truly, they were. I miss Yali every day. Icebreaker can stay dead.
Yalahorn.
That's how you're supposed to pronounce it, Perk.
I don't care.
Yalahorn?
It's Galahorn.
So
I noticed Necrochasm is in there.
Yes.
So there's a number of guns that could have made that cut on that final slot. What brought you to Necrochasm?
It was on top of the Google search list.
I love it. Honestly, that was the answer I was looking for. Perfect. 10 out of 10.
It's mainly because I didn't really play D1.
Perfect. No, that's amazing.
In our pre-show call, Moira admitted that she didn't get that many exotics, so knew this was coming. But yeah, these were all very tough to acquire, especially like.
I had to white version. I have a Husk of the Pit in my inventory in D1. I just never grinded it out.
Yeah.
It took me forever to do it, and as cool as it was, I felt ashamed for doing it.
Well, as cool as it was. That's a good
This
transition.
this one is
That's a good segue.
this one's Stasis Supers. Speaking of as cool, we
Yes.
getting ice powers, everybody. Get your super suits out. I'm just
May there's
about
triggering
this.
me.
wait. Why?
You're
Why?
supposed to be floating in darkness. Why is it just ice? It doesn't make sense.
Because of
Can't we
the heat death of the universe is also called the Big Freeze.
Well, yeah, but
Entropy.
why can't we get a subclass called entropy? Oh, someone once mentioned that stasis is called stasis because it's a balance between light and dark, therefore it's homeostasis, and that blew my mind.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
a really
I
good
did
point.
not get any confirmation from any party, but that was really cool.
We talked about this on a few podcasts ago, but our kind of the thought that we came to is that stasis might be one of the first of a couple of different darkness themed subclasses that we see. So time will tell, but I think it's a cool idea for the homeostasis vibe.
My theory is that we'll see a sword logic themed subclass next, given that the Witch Queen is coming.
That would be
And
amazing.
on. This one is my favorite. I love Keenan Thompson and this reaction. It's just an image you can hear and you can make the sounds like
it's perfect.
That was my reaction when I saw that number. That was my first and only reaction. I was like, I had to. And I actually forgot the name of the template, so I had to draw one and make Twitter send it to me.
Oh, that's amazing. You're just like what is this? Send
Yeah.
me the template.
I was like,
perfect.
What is this template? And it somehow worked.
And this, I'm a big fan of alignment charts. And let me just scroll down or scroll here. See, this is kind of like more like a Punnett square than an alignment chart. But when I got to Please Kill My Son and it was Rasputin, I kind of fucking lost my shit.
Dang. Yeah.
There's just so much good in here.
There is.
Man.
Well, let's come back, Moira. If you would do us the honor, I had some of the Caffeinds give us some of their memes, and what they don't know is that whoever has the best meme is going to be named the clan member of the week. A lot of these are in jokes, so feel free to shit on them for being really esoteric and not accessible. You're the expert. Ready? Here we go.
I do have a rule of not making inside jokes because there's so many inside jokes on my page. And
wow. Here we go, Patrick.
You're going to torch all these.
You're about to wreck somebody's life.
I was the first to get on xenophage. Is this orange you're talking about?
Yes.
Yep. This is our resident sleeper, I guess, a resident Xeno sleeper, who is obsessed with xenophage, and recently Perk has been using it in PvP, and we've been given.
Oh,
let me just explain the lore. For Moira. Okay, real quick. It's when xenophage first came out, right? When it first dropped, I was one of the first, and I know that there's a claim in the Caffeinds of who had it first. I really embraced the weapon. I thought it was great. I'm a Titan main, so the Actium War Rig is a native part of my arsenal, and I saw a concept for it to work with, and I enjoyed the xenophage. However, when it comes to raids and raid sherping, which is something that I do a lot, there is a right way to do things. There is an experimental way that you can do raid boss DPS. And then there is the peanut gallery way that you can do things. So the reason that I go for the traditional way is because not everybody has the other parts of a loadout to make it worthwhile. You might have xenophage, yes, but what if you don't have any other? What if you don't have a mountaintop and a recluse or things like that? You're going to leave your loadout feeling imbalanced, which is why I go for outbreak, especially on crown. You have all the tools that you need to adequately handle every mob in the thing. So that is the lore. I gave Orin shit forever because all he wanted to do, he watched a YouTube video, he wanted to use Xenophage forever. Out of spite, I decided to take back Xenophage from him, and now it belongs to me, and I use it exclusively in trials. So that's why Xenophage is a meme for our class.
As someone who uses Monte Carlo and Hollow Wars in race, I
Okay.
know I'm the as clear person, and if I go to Cali, I will be using Graphlands on everything. I feel like loadout is a very fluid option.
Yeah,
There are
it is.
ways to be optimal. It's mainly because I got Xenophage yesterday.
That's fair. That's fair.
Fair thoughts.
I'm a Swarm of the Raven user. I do not like snipers. I love snipers. Like, I love their designs. I do photo shoots with snipers, but I never use them because I basically suck at it.
Hey,
So,
that's fine.
yes,
That's
but
100% a-okay.
there are very different ways to do your optimal DPS, and it's always fun to switch things up once in a while, you know?
Yes, there is.
Also, you don't have to one phase a boss, guys.
Oh
You
yeah,
don't.
yes. Enjoy the raid. Enjoy as clear. I
So,
love as clear.
Out of
The
10,
stress of doing this too much.
out of 10
Yeah.
pants, what do we give SpongeBob?
If I have to give SpongeBob, like, as an outsider who don't know the lore, it's gonna be a 1 out of 10. I'm so sorry, but if you
Yep.
don't know the lore, it's not going to click.
Don't be sorry.
No.
Burn him. On to
Yep.
the next one. Also by
Complete
Orange.
truth.
Range.
Complete truth. This is another in joke.
Corrections. Yeah. Inside jokes are 110 for me because if so, you see, I make inside jokes on my story, which is read by an average of about 6,000 people, which is not that much comparing to the overall base. And if I make a joke like six bread, you guys are not going to get what 6 bread is.
I have no idea what 6 bread is. Because
Six
I
bread is-
completely agree with you.
6 bread is one of the earliest inside jokes. It's when I had like there's a little bit of fan base, and the fact that you can only have 6 pieces of bread, no more, no less.
Oh, is this from the DMG?
This was not from the DMG. This was before I knew
Oh, okay.
DMG. This was way before I talked to DMG. This was like a separate joke, and
Before he started eating all the bread during the charity streams.
yes,
I hurt inside watching that.
this was before DMG claimed the bread. When I
Okay.
still had access to bread, and he took all my bread, and I'm breadless.
Would you say he's an early riser and he got that bread?
Yes, he got that bread. I posted baguette once, and he was like, baguette.
Here we have the next in the series of memes from Pat/Orange. Crickets.
They're
Wow.
all.
is
Spoiler
an inside
alert!
joke.
They're all about Xenophage. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no!
Patrick
I have to rate every page to me.
tried to play the game of numbers, but it's all about
He did.
quality and not quantity.
He did.
This one's yours, Perk.
This one's mine.
Eating the raid boss. Orange using Xeno for DPS. Rest of the team using Whisper. Which raid are we talking about?
Any of them.
God.
Any raid. Any raid at all.
Oh my god. I remember
was
you strat for the Scourge, and I was like, okay, let's use Darcy's strat, and apparently my new raid Sherpa didn't tell me the meta shifted, and we're using another strat now, and I was just standing on the in the green rooms CAP doing absolutely nothing and dying, and I was like, what is going on? Why are you guys standing over there? And he was like, didn't you say you played it before? I was like, yeah, we were standing in the green room, Darcy and everything. And he was like, oh, the meta shifted. I was like, are you kidding me?
I missed the update.
Oof.
No, I've been there.
Never
for
miss the
that.
patch notes, guys.
Never miss them.
All right, so this next one from our own Nergonomicon.
I actually enjoyed this one.
Oh. It is not a caption that made this meme. It is a picture that made it.
Yeah.
It is.
I very enjoy this photo of whoever this poor kid is.
I like this. This one was quite good.
Yes.
So out of 10 pants, how much do we give Moon's
I
Haunted?
don't know what the pinnacle of this meme reveal is going to be, so I'm going to give it a safe 5/10. But there are space
Okay.
to go up.
The bar is middle tier. Hell yeah, moving
Not
on.
bad. That's not
I
bad.
think Peter
This
made
is another
this.
zero page. This is another Garden of Salvation. I was running Divinity.
As you should.
Yes, I was a Divinity person, and
That
I
is-
got a kill clip. What's the other Rampage? What's it? Pulse rifle, and I collect pulse rifles ritually.
I love the pulse rifle from Garden.
I mean, I still don't like it as much as Blast Furnace. That is my baby.
Peter, we'll do a Divinity
lighting
run.
it up.
One day we'll get
Divinity,
Peter his
you know.
Divinity.
We do need to do Divinity for you.
I know how to do Divinity puzzle, so if y'all need me,
You do or you don't?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were just like to hell with that whole thing, which I would not blame you for.
No, I know how to do
That
it.
was honestly for raid design, for raid exotics, having been our resident person who was cursed by RNG.
It's me now.
I didn't yeah, you're welcome. Whew,
Thanks.
off me. Yeah.
I have weirdly good in-game RNG and really bad in real life RNG.
I would take that. I would take that 100%.
I feel that energy. I feel that
I've
energy.
never won an RNG based giveaway, so I just gave up on giveaways. Don't participating in that anymore. And I have a friend who just won like 3 giveaways back to back, and I was like, okay, yeah, no, I'm leaving.
Yep. But sometimes you have to. You're just like, all right, we're just gonna do it. Just leave this here where it is, and just walk away from it.
Why you enter contests of skill.
Yeah.
Then you can try it. So what do we give that one? I would say it's lower than a 5, surely.
Yeah.
All right.
I know, inside jokes.
This
Inside
one.
jokes, man.
This is from our own Moose, Space Moose. Everyone loves a coffin meme.
As a downplay thing, I would give this a solid 6.
All right,
6?
it's a 6.
Right.
Highest.
I am a Celestial Fire Monte Carlo downplay main. And I am very proud of Icarus dashing everywhere.
That is a great loadout, actually.
If I don't have to run well in a raid, I will happily run top 3.
Hell yeah.
This one I think was who did this one?
This is all of us together.
Oh please, yes. This is 8. This is the 8.
Okay.
This
one resonates with me so much. Oh, that's
This
Peter.
This is Peter.
Yeah.
Okay.
This resonates with everyone. Come on.
Hell yeah. The amount of games I installed this week after knowingly not completing my Solstice gear, that was literally me in a nutshell. And I was like, what else? Final Fantasy, Dauntless? Let's load them all up. What do we got?
The literal only thing I want is Modern Warfare, but I am not doing that on my MacBook.
No, you need your own separate hard drive.
I have a 4 TB hard drive, but
it's not enough for Modern Warfare, sadly. Unfortunately, not enough. It's not going to cut it.
I just want to play it. That's all. I just want to play it.
I feel you on that.
You could maybe watch a YouTube video of it.
I did.
with 4 terabytes worth of space, but let's move on.
So then we told them they could have armor 2.
That was an authentic laugh. That got an authentic laugh.
Who did this?
Oh boy!
I actually don't know who did this one.
Scroll up.
This
is orange.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did he redeem himself?
He might have.
I think he did redeem himself.
Moira, what number do we give this? Is it higher than 8?
It's 7.5.
7.5.
Okay,
Peter's still in the lead.
Don't let him win.
This one.
I mean, I just really resonate with me. Oh, come on. Interval? Really? You could have hit me like that?
Hey, it's all right.
You know, I had a PvP Sherpa, and before I was really bad. I get like 2 kills per game, and he just looked at me very disappointed. He was like, Moira, He
Head shakes.
pulled me in his fire team, loaded us to Bannerfall, Sniper aligned me, and now I get an average of 15.
Good.
Thank you,
awesome.
Bannerfall, for torching me. That is a good one.
We had a few clanmates who were kind of the same, which is always like very much adverse to running PvP. And now a lot of them run it gladly and do really well, even in like trials and stuff too. So
I
just kinda
have to
jump into it.
shamelessly say that one's 8.5.
Wait,
Okay.
Just because
Kermit was 8.5.
Kermit is 8.5,
That was
just
Patrick
because
as well.
I had a lot of sniper lane peeking memories because I was trying to peek him and he was a sniper. So
Got it.
Got
that's not
blinking.
allowed.
Next is blinking white guy. Literally, anytime I die in PvP.
Yeah, 6.
All right, good.
I don't know who made that, but that's me in spirit.
Also, Pat.
That's a perk sus, like almost. That's like a pre-firing perk sus.
Our last one. This one's from Dan. It is marijuana in space. NASA discovers THC on meteorite fragment. Then all of the pyramids are saying "A Lamau."
I mean, I sadly have to let this one go just because I'm not a fan of THC.
That's fair.
So sadly this is not going to be in my high score.
Bum bum ba-dum.
So the Kermit meme takes the day.
Kermit's got it.
So Kermit's got it. Wow,
Kermit's got it.
We pulled it back up. Congratulations,
honestly,
Patrick.
Honestly, like, how many of us is this though? Like,
it's me.
It's everyone.
I have been working so hard on sniping, and there even times I'm like, I gotta peek them again. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get them. No, I won't. Not with half health and 1 round in my sniper. No, I won't.
All right. Before we move on, guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to Jorquito11007 for being our 100th follower on Twitch. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Caffeinds channel. Before we move on to the end of the show, I want to just thank the people who followed during the show. So Jorquito1107, Empyrean Crowd, Little Zyprexa, Sad Rick, Grand Etherean, Striated Tick, Jack of All Trades, AJT351, RFH Recluse, Shiksal, Shadow Ghost 6870, Jojo Iron Bow 15, Crash and Burn 131, Stuart Turtle, Devin McSwain, Dr. Control Delete, and Agile Father followed yesterday. I think we have a special image that Moira sent me of an in-process piece of art. She was going to be doing it during our show. So if you guys want to see this finished, go ahead and check her out on Twitter and on Instagram at Destiny_the meme and at Everdrift for her art. I believe that's where it's going to end up, right, Moira?
Yes.
Awesome. Hell yeah. So coming back to us, Patrick at our range for the very first time is member of the week. Congratulations on Kermit meming and becoming our resident meme lord, and also thank you again for the gifted subs, Pat. We love you. Coming up on this stream this Saturday, Saturdays with me. Sunday Fun Days, I believe, is this Sunday, if I'm not mistaken.
Sunday is back again this week, yes.
Yeah, Monday Comp with Lucas is always up, as well as Tuesday Resets with Perk, and Wednesday Hudless Crucible with Moose, aka the Mooseable. Thank you for the follow, Buff Recluse. Agreed. Make Recluse the most broken gun in the game once more. Make everyone feel bad. Guys, if you guys have followed the channel already, it's worth noting that this channel is a Twitch affiliate. So you can help us and support the show by dropping a Twitch Prime sub. If you have Amazon Prime, all you have to do is connect your accounts and then click the subscribe button, and you can click subscribe with Prime. It costs you nothing, and it gives us the funds to make this show and a bunch of content that we have coming up in the pipeline. We've got emotes coming, we have a D&D stream coming, and we got some secret shit coming up that you guys are going to love. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't go anywhere. We're our guest next week, which we can finally announce, is going to be Dan Fanity. We're really excited to do that. But we are going to raid another Destiny channel. Moira, do you have any recommendations on who we should raid?
Like a YouTube channel?
No, at Twitch.
Oh, Twitch. Oh, I don't watch Twitch. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
That's all right.
It's totally
I just,
I
okay.
am.
Will, I
I am
just sent
the
you. Just sent you.
I'm mainly on non-video social medias. Just because I'm too lazy to actually make video memes, which is a shame as a film student.
Hey, that's don't worry about it.
Maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future. We'll see Moira stream. All right, so we're going to raid Slick T. So we're gonna start this raid up, guys. Thank you for watching once again. When we go over to this raid, tell them the Caffeinds sent you. We love you, and we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.